Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to another Daily Market Report brought to you by Mike Bjork. And today is Hump Day, Wednesday, December 12th. And the big day is today. We had the Fed meeting with their announcements. And so, what's on schedule? We had the FOMC statements, which was released at 9:30 this morning Pacific Standard Time. And about 11:15 Pacific Standard Time, Bernanke will give his press conference. And here's what we learned from the Fed statement so far this morning: is that there's questions about Operation Twist because it was coming to an end here this month, and they decided to go ahead and extend that. So they're going to continue with the purchase of the treasuries. Of 45 million each month with that Operation Twist. So that was extended basically. Now there's question is with that going away, were they going to maybe use that money, maybe buy more mortgage-backed securities, or are they going to continue with the treasuries, or what they're going to do with it? So they decided to extend with the Operation Twist. Now there's also another statement that changed where they kept the rates between 0.25% on the Fed funds rate, but before they were tying it towards about 2015, midway through 2015, that could be changing. Now they're tying it to unemployment where just above 6%, 6.5% unemployment, as long as inflation within 1 to 2 years remains under 2.5%. So they're tying unemployment and inflation together for the possible raise of interest rates or change of interest rates at that time frame. So that was kind of an interesting aspect of what they how they made their changes in there. So we'll kind of wait a little later today by 11:15. There could be some more changes as Bernanke gives his speech or his press conference later today. So that was the market. Now, later this week, we also have, of course, the jobs numbers for weekly unemployment, but we also have the retail sales and we also have the CPI on Friday. So those are also news release that could really make a big difference here in the this week on interest rates. So let's go ahead and take a look here at the headline news. The stock market's currently up because it liked obviously the Operation Twist being extended, and of course, there's another thing that came up. Moody's did a forecast on the U.S. economy. They figure that we'll kind of fall off the cliff a little bit before Congress actually does something in regards to the fiscal cliff. It'll probably go into January. So I think because of that, and a lot of businesses are hesitant about hiring because they don't know what the corporate tax laws and stuff like that, that's all being affected by this fiscal cliff, that they're withholding any employment, any hirings right now. So they think it's going to take the first half to kind of clean that up a little bit, and then towards 2013 and maybe towards the second half, things might pick up a little bit. And they're figuring it'll be a kind of a realistic goal, about maybe 2% GDP growth for next year, is what they're projecting. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at what the bond market's doing so far this morning. And right now we're currently down about 12 basis points. I think the bond market's a little disappointed that it's not moving some of that money from Operation Twist into the bond purchasing program, but it's also taking some of the money from that into the equity market. As we mentioned, the stock market is currently up, so they do compete for dollars. So there is money going into the equity markets currently so far this morning. So right now that's pulling money from the bond market, and you see it's going down to about 104.81 currently. So we're currently down about 10 basis points from yesterday. So we're right now having a little bit of worsening in the interest rates. Again, Bernanke's statement later today could change things around. They could maybe reach an overbought position on equities and then sell off and then put back into bond market. But we'll expect some volatility today here. But currently, so far this morning, the interest rates have gone up slightly here. All right, folks, thanks for stopping by. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. I will see you guys tomorrow. And if you guys like to have these on a daily basis, these videos, just go over to Mike's dailymarketreport.com, and upper right hand corner there's a subscription there. You can just go ahead and subscribe. So the only time you hear from me is these emails. These are not, we don't share the information, your emails or anything else, nor will you receive anything else from us other than these emails. All right, you guys have a wonderful day. Again, see you tomorrow.